A ship in harbor is safe, but that is not what ships are built for. John A. Shedd.
Failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently. Chief Keef. Morning. Kanye West.
Good morning. My name is Tyler Donegan, and I'm a sixth form day student from Simsbury. Coming into Westminster as a freshman, I had a lot laid out for me. I already had some fellow day student friends coming with me from my middle school. My wonderful older brother, Brad, was entering his junior year, and my lovely mother had been a nurse in the health center for 9 years. Now, another important detail for my arrival here as a freshman is that I was just a little bit shorter than I am now. About a foot shorter. I think my brother described my appearance best when he lovingly referred to me as a baby. In fact, he still refers to me as a baby, but that's besides the point. Height wasn't the only thing I was lacking freshman year. I was also extremely low on confidence. And I mean extremely. I was too scared to venture away from the day student lounge and expand my friend group beyond my small middle school crew. I had this notion that everyone I talked to in the halls, talked to in class, passed in the halls, or interacted with at all was constantly judging me. Anytime I made some sort of mistake, I would beat myself up about it for days. For example, I decided to try out lacrosse my freshman year. As a 5'3" freshman who had never played lacrosse in his life, I wasn't exactly a first-round pick. I usually spent my 1 minute of playing time a game running in circles and getting yelled at by upperclassmen for being in the wrong position. Needless to say, I did not continue my lacrosse career as a sophomore. I actually could have had lots of fun that season, but my fear of embarrassment prevented me from doing so. My friends would often try to coax me out of my shell by getting me to go to a dance, visit friends in the alumni house, or do anything other than sit in the day student lounge all day and retreat home as soon as classes ended. They never succeeded in convincing me freshman year, but as a sophomore, something in me changed. I don't know where it came from or why, but I was ever so slightly more confident. Though I was still pretty scared of, well, everything, the cynical voice in my head seemed to have quieted down a little. I even survived some embarrassing experiences sophomore year that would have put freshman me out of commission. For example, every person at this school loved pointing out that I shared a resemblance with a certain Big Mouth character. I was even able to convince someone that my dad produced the show and based the character design off of me. I'm truly sorry for lying to you, Picard. But that's besides the point. I honestly couldn't tell you where this change came from. Maybe I learned from my older brother to laugh at myself, or learned from some of my more extroverted friends that staying inside my shell was making me miss out on a lot. Whatever it was, this small amount of confidence only increased as the year went on. I began to spend more time on campus, meet new people, and take advantage of my 2 remaining high school years. And at some point during that year, I had a revelation that shut the cynical voice in the back of my head up for good. I realized that I cared way more about my imperfections than anyone else did. If I stuttered, had a bad hair day, or got pulled on stage at a fall play and passed out backstage, the only person that would remember for more than a couple seconds was me. As soon as I stopped judging myself so harshly, my experience at Westminster improved drastically. Junior year, aside from some global pandemic-related issues, I had a great time putting myself out there more and spending time with all the incredible people here on campus. And I'm still enjoying my final year here. I'm not saying that I'm now 100% confident in everything I do. I'm still plenty uncertain and have a safe amount of anxiety keeping me in check. In fact, I am extremely uncomfortable right now. But that's besides the point. Now, you might have noticed I keep saying, but that's besides the point. That's just me trying to trick you into thinking that this talk has a point. But it does, really. And that point is, you are often your harshest critic. And as soon as you ease up on yourself, you'll find life a lot more enjoyable. I'd like to say one last thing. Mom, thank you so much for not only allowing me to attend this school, but everyone in this room to safely be here. Now, I know all of you like to complain that you went to the health center with a broken arm and they gave you an ice pack, but just know that this school would be in shambles if Donna Donegan wasn't working every day and night. Okay, maybe not shambles, but you know what I mean. The work the health center staff has been doing to keep us safe, for the past 2 years especially, is something we shouldn't take for granted. Personally, I could not be more proud or grateful for the work you do every single day, Mom. So thank you. And Dad, I guess I should give you some credit too. But that's besides the point. Thank you.